My whole life, ever since I was like 14, 15 years old, I never had any moderation with drugs and alcohol. And I wanted to get sober because I was never the type of person that could drink and smoke and be creative. It was either one or the other. I would smoke weed, I would sit in front of the TV on the couch, I'd play video games and jack off and take a nap and shit. Which is cool. Video games and jacking off and naps are awesome. Don't get me wrong. But I knew that if I wanted to be successful at a music career, I was gonna have to get sober, and I finally did for the first time in my life in 2008. Ryan and I, shortly after that, we made the Versus EP. And for the first time in my life, I got to travel around the country and perform the music that we had made together. Everything was going really well. And last year we had a tour. I think it ended up in Colorado, actually. The last show was in Colorado here. And I got home, and it's really weird when you're on the road for a long time, when you're in front of all these people. Like, every single night that we do a show, all these people come out and you guys give us so much love, you know what I'm saying? Like, you give us 100% of your energy whenever we come and perform here and all over the country. And you get used to being in front of all these people that are showing you attention and love, and you get home and you sit on your couch and you're like, man, I feel really strange right now. I'm alone, I'm not in front of all our fan base, and it feels weird. And I got home and I got in my head, and I wanted to escape my thoughts. You guys ever feel like that? Like you just want to get out of your own head and you don't know how to do it? And the easiest way to do it, the easiest way is to go and get fucked up, right? Like that's like the immediate way is to get out of your head. And for so long I wanted to escape. And it's a lot harder to deal with that escape when you're sober. And I ended up making a bad rationalization. I ended up relapsing and losing 3.5 years of continuous sobriety. And when I did this, I had no idea what to do. I had this certain identity around being this MC that was sober. And I wrote this song called Other Side that hundreds of people, thousands of people said that they connected with and helped them get sober. And I felt like I had let everybody down. I felt like I had let all of you guys down. My fan base, that was the first thing that I thought about, was the people that aren't gonna believe me anymore. Like, who is this person that writes a song about getting clean and then goes out and relapses on the same shit that he wrote the song about? I didn't tell Ryan, I didn't tell my parents, I didn't tell my girlfriend, I didn't tell my manager, I didn't tell anybody. And it was a really dark time. We were supposed to be working on the Heist. And I went into the studio and Ryan was making a beat. And when he left, I went in. And my only therapy, the only way that it's ever worked for me to get shit off of my chest is to put it into music. And I wrote this song right here. It's called Starting Over. Let's go. Those 3+ years I was so proud of, and I threw them all away for 2 styrofoam cups. The irony, everyone will think that he lied to me. Made my sobriety so public, there's no fucking privacy. If I don't talk about it, then I carry a date, a 08-10-08, and now it's been changed and everything. When they put me in some box, the same, but I never was. Just a false prophet that never came. Or will they think that everything that I've written has all been fake? Or will I just take my slip to the grave? What the fuck are my parents gonna say in a success story? Got his life together and change, and you know what pain looks like when you tell your dad you relapsed and look him directly into his face. The seat on your shoulders deceiving me, heavy weight. Haven't seen tears like this on my girl in a while. The trust that I once built's been betrayed. I'd rather live telling the truth than be judged for my mistakes. Mostly held up, props loved and praised. I guess I gotta get this on the page. Feel it. Lost the compass where south is. I know what I gotta do, and I can't help it. One day at a time is what they tell us. Now I gotta find a way to tell them. what they tell us. Now I gotta find a way to tell them. Let's go. The music they listen to when they first got clean. Now look at me, a couple days sober, I'm fighting demons. Back up that meeting on the east side, shaking, tweaking, hoping they don't see it, hoping no one is looking, that no one recognizes that failure over that hoodie. It's posted in the back with my hands crossed, shaking. They call on me, I'm passing it. They talk to me, I'm looking out that door. Before I can make it, somebody stops me and says, "Are you Macklemore? Maybe this isn't the place or time." I just wanted to say that if it wasn't for other side, I wouldn't have made it. I just look down at the ground and say thank you. She tells me she has 9 months, but she's so grateful. Tears in her eyes, looking like she's gonna cry. Fuck, I barely got 48 hours. Treated like I'm some wise monk. I wanna tell her I'm relapsed, but I can't. I just shake her hand and tell her congrats. I get back to my car, I think I'm tripping, yeah. This guy on the other side, that pen was in my hand. I'm just a flawed man, man, I fucked up. Like so many others, I just never thought I would. I never thought I would. Didn't pick up the book. Doing it by myself didn't turn out that good. If I could be an example of getting sober, then I could be an example of starting over. If I could be an example of getting sober, then I could be an example of starting over. If I could be an example of getting sober, I could be an example of starting over. If I could be an example of getting sober, then I could be an example of starting over. Thank you, Red Rocks.